Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this video finds you when you are well. So I'm going to take you through some various functions of Excel, and the first one, as you see this work, this is the work I did. So I'm going to first take you through the pivot table. So for you to insert a pivot table, you have to come into your work, you highlight the key parts you want, highlight them. Let me see, I'm going to take for exercise and the quantity. You highlight, then after highlighting, you come here on my search. You will see where you see the pivot table. You click there in the pivot table, then here you will see table 1. So it has already described that table. Then if you want to put it on a new worksheet, you click on new. If you want to put it on the existing worksheet, you leave it as, or you click on the existing worksheet. Then you come here and say add, then you can say okay. So after placing okay, the pivot table will be created. As I think you can see. So this is the pivot table. Then from there, so I had already created it, so I'm going to first delete this because I had already created it. So when we come back to sheet 1, if we come back on sheet 1, so another thing, when we want to format our cells, we highlight all the work, come and highlight your work very well. Or if you want to appear like the way I did it there, that way, come and highlight it. Then after highlighting, you come on conditional formatting. In conditional formatting, you come and highlight cell rules. After highlighting cell rules, you come here, you will see where we have the duplicate values. So when you click on the duplicate values, your work will look like this. Again, to remove the duplicate values, you follow the same procedures. So you can remove the duplicate values. So your work will appear like this after duplicating or after creating the duplicate values. Then another thing, if you want your work to easily sort out, you see these icons, so they can say sort smallest to largest, largest to smallest, or you can sort by color. So to do this, you just highlight your work. After highlighting, you come here and say format as a table. So when you format, your work will automatically bring these arrows pointing down, such that when you point them, they can sort your work. Then another thing, to take you through the formulae, these are the formulae I applied here, the formula for calculating the total quantity of items. So it is sum brackets C4, which is the cell, then C19. This is cell 19 and it is also in C4 if you come up here. So that one enabled me to create that, to find out the total quantity of the items. Then when you come here, let me check. Oh, made here some. So that was the formula. Sorry, that was the formula for finding the sum. So such that when you press enter to bring the sum, then average unit, you calculated it from this formula. As you can see, that equals average d4 to d19. Then you press enter. After putting that method there, you press enter. Then this is when we now here when we are looking for the most expensive item, I use the max, which means that it is the maximum price. And so when we are finding the price of the cheapest item, we use the mean, because that is the minimum price. Then you did the same thing. Now then now this one, how many items come from supplier XYZ? Here I use the count if. So I say the count if E4, that is the column for suppliers, to E19, that means comma, then XYZ supplies. That means we are going to look for the commodities that XYZ supplies provided to the enterprise. So that is how we use the count if. I think that can be good for your own health, and that is what I did. Thank you. That was the presentation from Joe Brian. Wish you a nice day.